Sakura-chan.
Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 times Naruto went too far.
何するんだったこっちのセリフだよこのエロガキが
For this list, we'll be looking at the anime's pivviest moments that were better left unseen.
しっかりしてシノ君みんな同じだよでもさくらさんのためだもん
日向様お気の毒に
Number 10, Neji the Peeper.
えスポーツブラってなんでこれってどういうこと？
最低ですネジ君
This Hyuga clan prodigy commanded respect through intense combat, level-headed thinking, and a mastery of his family's Byakugan. So few could have expected he'd use the ocular jutsu to spy on women. In the alternate Road to Ninja universe, the unrestrained Neji uses his X-ray eyes to get a good look at the female character's undergarments.
So much for your training. You were just trying to peep on us, weren't you?
If this were Jiraiya, it'd be expected, but it's totally uncomfortable coming from Team Guy's noble tune-in. Though, at the very least, he can hold his head high that he found an extremely creative, if inappropriate, new use for Byakugan.
だって君らの判定問題あるもん
そうだよねあんなエロスケ騒動私だったら耐えられないよ
原因は俺か
Number 9, Between the Legs.
なんだやっぱりちゃんとついてんだ
For a guy with a seal on his tongue, Sai sure has a lot to say, especially about what Naruto has going on below the waist. In what was supposed to be a friendly trip to some hot springs, Sai delivers some of the most backhanded compliments ever uttered in the series.
てめえはいつもチンチンチンチンってうるせえんだってばよ
The jabs are certainly fun, but can't help feeling out of place in the dramatic mission. It's only exacerbated when Naruto tries to retaliate, since he ends up with both his ninja ways and his manhood in question. Not even Sakura's medical ninjutsu can heal a wound like that.
こんな絵大したことねえってばよ
そうですね君のチンチンと同じですよ
Number 8, Spreading the Sexy Jutsu.
おいらくの術
Naruto's penchant for turning into scantily clad ladies was a rather cheeky and frivolous recurring gag in the original series. But as the show itself matured, the hope was that its leading character would do the same. And for a second, it seemed that might be the case. Naruto does scold Konohamaru's sexy jutsu.
そんな術では生ぬるいってばよ見よ新開発した俺の新エロ忍術
But that's only because the young ninja didn't live up to his mentor's pervy standards. It's one thing for the knuckle-headed ninja to hammer home the old gag, but another entirely for an even more immature kid to do it. After all, Konohamaru's too young to date women, let alone turn into them.
このバカ
Number 7, Bath Time.
どうしてこうなるかのこれじゃピチピチじゃなくギチギチだっての
You don't get a nickname like Pervy Sage for nothing, but Jiraiya lived up to his title when he decided to spend all day in a mixed bath just to do some sightseeing on the opposite sex. Naturally, it doesn't turn out well for him. Instead, he ends up sharing the water with monkeys, elderly, and sumo wrestlers. To be fair, Jiraiya's guilty of more than a few counts of inappropriate peeking.
一度目はあばら6本と両の腕が骨折内臓破裂が数箇所温泉で女風呂を覗こうとして綱でお前に思いっきりやられた時だ
So this is some worthy karmic retribution. Though if Tsunade's beatings can't convince him to stop, it's hard to say what can. Either way, the subversive scene is almost more uncomfortable than had Jiraiya just gotten his wish in the first place.
いい眺めだの
Number 6, all dolled up.
ってどさくさに紛れてメンマに近づくなぶっ殺してやる
あんたなんかに迫られたらメンマが迷惑するのよ
Sex appeal has never been at the top of Hinata's priorities, so it's more than a little jarring to see an alternate version of her with, well, very noticeable endowments. The blatant sexualization aside, there's no real logical reason to put her in such a tight dress. Well, except to excuse a gratuitous close-up of her chest. The fact that even Shino loses his cool at the sight is a good sign that this is impossible to ignore.
しっかりしてシノ君みんな同じだよでもさくらさんのためだもん
Hinata steals away the focus of the scene, and in quite a naughty way. Instead, she's less a character and more a walking vessel for fan service. No matter what universe it's in, that's a little disappointing for some.
ひなたあんたちょっと強引すぎようっせえ
Number 5, 1000 Years of Death.
あれ
忍者が何遍も後ろ取られんなバカ
The name of this technique is also an apt sentence for anyone who dares use it, but that doesn't stop Kakashi from testing it out against the young Naruto, and in their very first training exercise too.
この葉隠れ秘伝廃術奥義
There's no trust or warning established. Naruto's sensei simply points his fingers, aims for the bum, and sends the child clean into the sky. The implication alone is enough to put Kakashi behind bars for life, and the fact it's played off as a joke is hard to excuse. The only justice to be had is that Naruto almost gets his revenge in Shippuden, but even then it's probably for the best if this move is retired for good.
秘伝体術奥義千年殺しくそ外したってばよ
Number 4, Tsunade's Bust.
どうだなかなか可憐だろあなんだお前たち
It's not a good look that the Leaf's only female Hokage is called out more for her rank than her legislation. Sure, Tsunade's a grown woman, but some of the physics on her chest border on ridiculous. What makes it worse is that almost everyone in the cast has mentioned her bosom at one point or another. Sakura even went as far as poking them to make sure they were real.
つなれ様成長期にどんなもの食べてましたあといろいろ秘訣とか隠さないで教えてくださいよ
But even that's not as bad as when she and Ino pestered Tsunade's youthful transformation for her quote-unquote secrets. It's a laughable reduction of the character, especially since Tsunade has so much more to offer the show beyond her feminine parts.
どうも不自然というか最近になってもったなんてことは
これは天からの授かり物だ
Number 3, a DOA declaration of love.
聞き間違えたかもしんねえからもう一度
だからナルトあんたのことが好きだって言ったのよ
After years warming a seat on the bench, the search for Sasuke seemed to finally give Sakura a chance to prove herself. Unfortunately, it only reminded everyone why she was sidelined in the first place. To get Naruto's support, she doesn't appeal to his logic, use any flashy jutsu, or even argue at all. Instead, she pretends to love him.
サスケくんはどんどん離れていくだけでもナルトあんたはいつも私のそばにいてくれた私を励ましてくれた
After spending most of the series lagging behind her peers, it's beyond frustrating to see Sakura reduced to a romantic symbol yet again. She basically turns herself into a helpless love interest, and not even a particularly good one. If this is what she had to offer, maybe Sakura should have just stayed at home.
何キレてるの私はただサスケくんからあんたに乗り換えただけのことじゃない女心と秋の空って言うでしょ
俺は自分に嘘をつくようなやつは嫌いだ。
Number 2, Young Love.
そうだ。
Naruto's immature hijinks served as an efficient and interesting way to develop his character in the opening episodes. But there's a big difference between painting the Hokage's stone faces and tricking a young girl into kissing you. Impersonating Sasuke and awkwardly flirting with Sakura isn't endearing like his earlier pranks. It's just plain weird.
お前チャーミングな広いおでこしてんな。思わずキスしたくなるぜ。
そのための面積です。
It ends with Naruto on the crapper, which is a good indicator of how smart the plan was to begin with. The plot is needlessly lewd and doesn't paint any character in a good light. Honestly, it's so humiliating that it's almost as skippable as a full-on filler episode.
こんな時に下痢かよ。
どうしたの？
すぐ戻るから。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Reverse Harem Jutsu.
お色気。
逆ハーレムの術。
By the end of Shippuden, Naruto and the others had reached pretty insane levels of strength. So, against the progenitor of chakra, the pieces were all set for a smackdown of epic proportions. Except Naruto didn't need much chakra to beat Kaguya. Instead, the most powerful being in the entire shinobi world apparently can't resist the sexy jutsu.
私は別として、そんな術があんな神みたいなのに効くか。
We can't decide what's worse, that Naruto pulled out such a lame gag in the middle of a world-ending fight, or that it actually worked on a divine being. Either way, this serves as a final eye-rolling reminder that the sexy jutsu is the one thing even villains can't get rid of.
まさかナルトのこのエロ忍術は世界を救うことになるのか。
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.